But tonight, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I'm rocking my pants.
Hey, what's going on, beer tubers? It's Eric back at you with yet another review. But today is a little different. Today is kind of monumental. Today is pretty special to me. Before I upload into this other review that you'll see in a minute here, I just want to take a moment to let you know that as of about a week ago, Monday, Clark Louie and Michael Sabot from Toppling Goliath Brewing Company have mended their fences, and they are back. Mike is back at Toppling Goliath, so hopefully he can go down to Florida at Brew Hub and fix that shitty pseudo-sue that they just sent out. But it's a rejoiceful time in Beer Geek land. The hype is bigger than ever. I, don't ever expect to get my hands on their stouts again, given the hype and given how good they are, personally having had them. But yeah, good news for all of us beer fans. Sounds like they're going to expand locally and get into Minnesota distro and increase Wisconsin and Iowa distro. So yeah, enjoy the next review because it's a special one. Peace. All right, what's going on, beer tubers? It's Eric, and actually a newcomer to the show. This is, I'll let you introduce yourself.
I'm Sean Lipinski.
And we stumbled upon each other at a Bourbon County release last year when he recognized me off of YouTube. Kind of a funny story, kind of weird. But anyways, we've been sharing some beers over the course of that time, and Sean got a very special beer when he was out and about hunting things. I don't even know what you were you looking for that specifically?
I just knew that they had it.
Okay.
So,
anyways,
there was other stuff.
Well, it's the reintroduction of Toppling Goliath to my channel. It was a sore subject. I should probably even put up a new video. Mike and Clark have seemed to mended their differences, and things are really, really good in TG land. So I figured, what the hell, let's bring back a renowned beer that everyone wants to hear about. So go ahead and introduce it. It's a special one.
It's King Sue, the most recent batch. I don't know when it came out, like a month ago or so?
Not even. So this was bottled on 5/12 of 12. We're recording this June 8th. It's been kept cold the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is their Citra Double Hopped IPA. You've had a bottle, right?
Yeah.
Of this batch.
I've had
a
two
bottle of this
bottles
batch.
from this batch.
He really, really liked it. I was a little bit more picky, but I'm going in with a little bit more of a cleaner palate and an open mind.
I had missed other batches of it over the past year. I think I had it on draft from batch one. Yeah. And I thought I liked it.
Yeah.
But I honestly, at the time, I was like, I'd rather just have regular Sue.
Yeah,
but
a lot of people were.
So it'd been about almost a year since I'd had this, and didn't have super high expectations of it. I thought, oh, I like it, but yeah, I was quite pleased with it. I like it. I think it's a good beer.
Let's pour it up. Go ahead first. So yeah, it's 8% alcohol by volume.
It might be 8.5.
Actually, you're right. It is 8.5. 8.5. It pours out your classic Toppling Goliath, bright yellow, orangey color. You can actually not depict the full brightness of this hue, if you will. But it's that hazy.
It's not super hazy like some of the Sue batches.
No, yeah, it's not. It's definitely.
Do they centrifuge over there?
Okay. I don't think they centrifuge. I think they decide whether they add fine eggs and or filter or not. But yeah, anyways, let's dive into the nose on this one.
Glass is off.
Oh, wow. That smells a lot better than the first two bottles that I had from this batch. Kind of reminds me of Abrasive immediately. It's got that like really big, juicy pineapple-y grapefruit.
Sometimes I get these like out of some of their beers, like a overripe tropical fruit, like a meaty tropical fruit. I don't know if
mango-y?
Yes, like that.
Big mango.
Yeah.
There's that kind of that sharp fruit rind too, like that grapefruit peel, if you will, that harshly bitter. And then there's actually a touch of booze. I don't know if you get that at the way end.
I wasn't really smelling that yet, but
it's not like a fusel alcohol, but
out of this too, I get a little green note, like
resiny, dank quality.
Yeah,
like that hop resin. I think it smells really good.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the marmalade-y, orange juicy, pulpy, the Sue notes where you get those batches of Sue where they're just exploding with aromatics. It's like in the middle. It's not the best, not the worst. But it smells good nonetheless. I'm excited. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Thanks. Has it fallen off to you?
Maybe a little, but I don't know.
It's still good.
Yeah, it's great. I don't think if it was
citrus,
like
citrus.
if someone said this is fresh, I wouldn't, and had been bottled yesterday, I wouldn't say like, oh, this is bullshit or anything.
No,
you know?
no,
But,
no.
like,
It's still, I mean, it's still an awesome double IPA. I don't know. I always have such lofty expectations for Toppling Goliath beers and a lot of like world-renowned double IPAs like Heady Topper and stuff like that. And I feel like I'm always let down. And I kind of put it up on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Like I put these beers when they have the best on-point batches. That's the standard they need to be held to. But then you have to kind of go back and dial back and think about hop crops. Think about where their hops are sourced from, how their hops were grown, how their hops were packaged, stored, utilized.
Yeah.
It's a changing product. I think to dial in a beer to those standards is not really
especially when you're
attainable.
dealing with just one hop, and you're doing like for the most part late additions and dry hopping.
Right.
It's just
You're going to get variability, and I think we saw that with Abrasive this year, more so than we've ever seen it in every beer this year. At least from
I honestly only had Abrasive a few times this year. I just
was
kept
it on
drinking.
point every time.
I thought it was good. I just kept drinking Todd X.
Yeah,
Todd X Man instead.
that's coming in cans. I can't wait to review that one. But yeah, this is. I would say I actually like Todd the X-Men better than this.
I do.
A few times I've had it.
I do.
Like,
I mean, we're talking about
over
a full point in the ABV difference, but I think Todd the X-Men's, at least for like
far and above
Midwest,
aromatics.
it's just
just
awesome.
destroys. And you will all be able to have that soon. Like next month?
I don't know.
Soonish.
Soonish.
Next month-ish. But yeah, we're kind of not really describing the taste, but it starts like it's going to be juicy, and then it really gets into this bitter.
One thing that I always think is from a lot of the really hop forward Toppling Goliath beers is like that they could use a little more bitterness.
Mm-hmm.
This one's fine though.
This one's on point for bitterness, definitely. It's pretty clean for Citra bitterness. A lot of times, like with Citra, you can get like this kind of vegetal burnt notes. That's kind of starting to show here, but not really.
I don't know. I think this is fucking great.
Yeah, it's almost gone. I'm crushing it.
Yeah.
It does help that it's like, what, 75 out, and it's the first beer of the day. But, yeah, I'm impressed.
It's pretty humid out.
I'm impressed. I don't know if it will ever live up to my expectations. If it'll ever get back to that point where I had that real, almost like out-of-body experience. But I still think it's world-class. I still think it's like up there with your top 25 double IPAs.
It's
right?
definitely one of the best that I've had.
Top 10 maybe?
I don't trade, so I haven't had,
True. Which is
everything
smart.
that
You
there is
save
to
a
be
lot on your wallet.
Everything that there is to be had, but yeah, this is damn good.
What would you rate it out of 100?
Out of 100?
It's a hard scale to rate on for a lot of people.
It's like mid-90s.
Yeah, like 94, 95.
Yeah,
I think it's
so good.
It's good. So it's Toppling Goliath King Sue. You've seen it here before. The label art's pretty fantastic. I will say that. I don't know about you. I
like
great.
it.
It's a fun beer. Glad we got to experience it and bring it to you guys, and actually try their beers out again on the channel. They kind of made amends. There's a really good issue or article in the latest issue of the Growler.
Yeah.
I don't know if you read it.
It's
about growing pains.
Yes, I didn't read it yet.
It's about Mike and Clark, and I think they've kind of, closed the wound. And not saying that's the reason I'm reviewing this beer again, but it's nice to see.
We're reviewing it because we had
fences mended. Yeah, exactly. But it's kind of a jovial return. So yeah, we're gonna go with solid 95. Cheers, and we'll see you again.
And then we're gonna finish it.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
All right,
see you.
Cheers.